What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel for this really quick video, and today I'll be talking about if pure green window is gone. It's been an ongoing mystery recently. What happened is I made a video a couple of days ago showing this full bar here that I missed due to a heavy contest. Then I received lots of comments like this. This one here said, "Why did you miss? You should hit that shot. You filled the meter, which means that's perfect timing." And this one here expected that I should have made the shot because he thinks that I hit the pure green window. So I think the main question here is, when you make a full bar like this one, does that automatically mean that it's a perfect timing? So let's find out. And by the way, with this one, try to watch the video fully because if you miss some parts, you can lose the whole context of the video. Like for example, this viewer here on my last video, he said that this shot is considered open based on his observation. But what happened is he missed the part in the video where I actually showed that that was 100% covered. And then he left the video misinformed and wasted his time. Imagine how many viewers thought that his comment was correct. That is why I always advise to watch it fully so it will make full sense. So let's get right into it. So first, just a quick disclaimer that I will mention a lot of numbers in here, but these are just estimations. It's really hard to make a solid number on everything. That's why you'll hear the word around a lot of times in this video. But trust me, it will be accurate enough for you to understand the context of what I'm saying. So now for the main question, when you make a full bar like this one, does that automatically mean that it's a perfect timing? Let's break it down. So basically, if I put a timer on this specific jump shot, that's going to be around 616 milliseconds. So it means that this whole shot meter represents 600 milliseconds of shot input. Now, let's count how many ticks can this meter have. I don't know what's the right term for that, but when I say ticks, what I mean is the number of frame movement before the shot meter gets filled. I tried to count it and it's around 35 ticks for the whole shot meter. And if you calculate it, 616 milliseconds divided by 35 ticks, that means each ticks represents around 17 milliseconds. So for example, let's say at this point of the shot input, you're at around 255 milliseconds. So it means that from 256 to 271, visually they will all look the same. So meaning, not every milliseconds will be represented differently in the shot meter. There's no enough frame, especially if the shot meter is this small on your screen. Now, here's the kicker. Let's say because of heavy contest, green window shrinked by a lot. Let's say now your input has to be between 612 and 616 milliseconds for you to make the shot. So let's fast forward at the final frame before the end of the meter, which means we're at 599 milliseconds, or let's just say 600 milliseconds. The thing about it though is from 601 to 616, visually they will all look the same. So meaning, even if you hit at 610, which is clearly outside of the pure green window, it will look like as if you hit at 615, which is inside of that pure green window. Same thing if you hit at 605 milliseconds, which is far from the pure green window, they will all look the same. So it will leave you an impression that you hit the perfect timing. So it means that if you hit a full bar, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a perfect release, especially if it's a contested shot, which shrinks the green window by a lot. So now, whose fault it is? I think it's just the way it is. It's a game that runs on a 60 frame per second, plus the shot meter being small. I think we just need to understand that shot meter is just a representation of your timing, and unfortunately, the framing of a general video game, which is 60 frames per second, will not be enough to represent each milliseconds on a shot meter. Unless they're going to make the shot meter this big, I think that's the time that every millisecond can be seen visually, but it won't look too good. So we have to understand that a full meter doesn't necessarily mean that you'll successfully hit the target. So for the final conclusion, I think the pure green window is still there. It just happened that there's a framing issue on the shot meter. So that's it for this one. Hopefully I made it clear. So if you have any other questions, just let me know in the comment section down below. So that's all for this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.